You can see the carbon is about 0.2 and the iron is balanced. For properties, the tensile stress is about 491. The yield stress is about 245. The elasticity is about 28. Next test report is dimensional check report from melting kettle casting. You can see the big size is about diameter 3,632 millimeters. And I show videos for you. You can see this video is check size from melting kettle casting. Okay, if you're interested in our products for melting kettle casting, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, part 2, slack port. What is slack port? Products description. The slack port is used to see excess melting solution in production. The slack port is an important equipment in steel making production. It is a clean for high temperature slack products during the smelting process of steel. It has a bowl-shaped containing with left on both sides. Slack port caused by the metallurgical complex generally used the traditional casting process, which has a long manufactured structure-wise line and a large number of screws. Great work cast steel has increased in innovation in the production of slab tanks, and its slab tank has a short casting and a long service line. Next, introduction for slack port. 4 types is cast steel parts. For application, metallurgical induction. For process is sand casting. For material is cast steel. For which is about 10 to 20 days. For design support, we have drawing, UGs, stonework of 3D and PDF. For agriculture, material dimensional preformers, inside depth and balance test report. For standard, it has ASTM, GIS, ISO, and the GB standard for slack port. Next, some photos from slack port. Next, material grade for slack port. We have 5 types of material grade for slack port. The first one is carbon steel. For example, ZG 230 to 450. The international standard is BS 310084. For composition, the carbon is less than 0.3%. The silicon is less than 0.5%, and the iron is balanced. For ZG 270 to 500, the international standard is BS 310084, 5 and 6. For composition, the carbon is less than 0.4%, and the iron is balanced. The second one is nickel chromium molten alloy steel. The name is AS2074 to L5B. For composition, you can see the carbon is less than 0.35%. The silicon is less than 0.6%. The chromium is about 1.0 to 1.5%, and the iron is balanced. The third one is heat resistance cast iron. For composition, the carbon is about 3.5 to 3.8%. The silicon is about 1.5 to 1.8%, and the iron is balanced. Next, the first one is ductile iron. For example, QT 400 to 80. The composition. The carbon is about 3.6 to 3.8%, and the iron is balanced. For properties, the tensile stress is more than 400. The yield stress is more than 250. The elongation is more than 80. From QT 500 to 7. The carbon is about 3.4 to 3.7%, and the iron is balanced. For properties, the tensile stress is more than 500. The yield stress is more than 320, and the elongation is more than 7. The last one is green iron. For standard, it has HT100, HT150, HT200, HT250, HT300, HT350. The balance element is iron. Next, test report for slag port. This one is dimensional check report for slag port. You can see the brick size is about diameter 2,362 millimeters. Next, test report and the shipment for slag port. have any inquiry for slag port, please follow our shop. Thank you. Part 3. Melting kettle welding photos. This photo is melting kettle casting. The process is welding. This photo is our choice from slag for melting kettle welding. You can see the inner diameter is about 2020 millimeters. The height is 2150 millimeters, and the thickness is more than 25 millimeters. Okay, and if you any inquiry for melting kettle welding, please follow our shop. Thank you. That's all for my speech now. Thank you for your valuable time. Welcome to our next live show. Thank you. 下一个谁啊？Welcome my colleague. 不知道自己。刘经理没空吗？打电话干啥？这边下面有北面。送完。这个好了好了。快点。有些我打死。是不是这边超时了？
Oh, this is all. Oh, today I will introduce our memory sequence still and some castings. Okay, let's begin.
你讲了15分钟左右。
About our heat resistance still parts. We need your drawings and side or some content, query or more information, and we can code it for you and give us a best price. Like this, and I will introduce our category resistance still queries. Our study as per the GIS and SAG and GBT and more, like some PLN 1740 and ASTM 8297 and ISO 683 and more. Like this list. This is our query. The first one is the G14 Chrome 2, Chrome 20 nickel 4, and we also call them as DIN 1.4847, and sometimes we also call them as SAH 11, and this material is including the 4.4 carbon and also have the 25 chrome and also have some nickels about the form, and then use the master optician is about 1,000 service. And our another procurement theory is 1.48737, and the mercury is ASTM 82997HH, like the list in the 4, and that also we call them is chromo 25 and nickel 20. Just that means the chromo including the 25 and the nickel is about 30. And also use the 1000 soils. And another most popular material is 1.4848. This material is often to make some heat treatment basket, heat treatment trace, and heat treatment single figure casting like radio tubes and furniture ruler or another parts. And that use the services about 1,100, and that including 25 chrome and 20 nickels. And another popular material ASTM A97HU, like this. And that also is standing GIS 20. And ISO 1.465, and this material also is very popular. That use the about 1,020 solids per cut, and also about our 1.4848. This material is used the 1,050 solids. That to be big some heat treatment trace, heat treatment basket, like this. And this material about the 25 chromo and 38 nickels. Also including the nickel about 0.9. This popular is very popular in the radio tubes and our furniture rulers. And another most popular material is 2.479, the last material. And this material we can use in 1,020, 100, and 200 series, and that including the 28 chromo and 48 nickels, also including the 5 buttons. And about our heat resistance program. And the first one is our investment casting programs. And this programs we also call them lot casting programs, or sometimes we also call them precision casting programs. And to make some heat treatment trace, heat treatment basket, and more some small parts like bird bars or another. And the second program is our central figure casting programs, and that to make some tubes rods pipes like this. And we also make some radio tubes for ruler and some small central figure casting pipe rods. And we also have the stand casting programs. This programs to make some bigger parts, like some long side and the right side about more than 500 millimeters. And we also have EPC sand casting programs. Use some larger quality parts. And we also have welding programs to assemble some parts and machine programs, including CNC, turning, and more. And sometimes we also include heat resistance programs. And we also have the forging programs. And yeah, other one, we can make the all castings and forgings parts. And about our production, we often need drawings or signs. We can put the drawing sign production there. And our work time is about 1 year. And about our some parts, about our head resistance juries. Like this. This is our treatment basket, the treatment trays. And we used lots of casting programs to make this trays, and the size is bigger. The first one, the size is about OD 660, about 960, and the high size is about 2 inch. Also is 6.5 millimeters. This trace material is important for it free, and the second is another bigger trace. This trace OD size is more than 1,500, and we use the turning PCS and to assemble them with sand. We can buy boats already, and another way to assemble them, and another trace like this. This is small size, and the size is only is 600 millimeters, and the high size is about 30 millimeters. And we also have some long trace and steel trace, like this picture. And this picture is our long side, and the other side also is 6 millimeters, and the high side is about 20 millimeters, like this. So this quantity is very big. And another, we have the two quiz. Okay. Another part. This is the long side. Long side is about 600, and the right side is about 900 millimeters. High side about 15 millimeters. And look at this picture, and we to assemble them. So the boats are not like these pictures. So this bigger trace, the long side is 600 and 600, and 1,200 millimeters, and the right side is 900 millimeters, and the high side is about 15 millimeters. Okay, and another using the casting progress. heat treatment basket like this. First one, this basket is size is 600 and 400 and 400. That is a sensible basket and including the one piece the total trace and also including the two upper trace like this, and sometimes we also with our bushes missions. So the long side is 620 millimeters and the right side is about 420 millimeters and the high side is about 400 millimeters. And we also have some another special basket like these pictures. Then have some small new decision and to sample some small rocks and another three trace. Long side is about 160 millimeter and the right side is about 900. And another part, our heat resistant radio tubes, like these pictures. Radio tubes that including the centrifugal casting the tube and the versatile casting progress, the apples and also including the investment casting parts. Like this into the radio tubes. And this also is our radio tubes, and this is I type, the long line. And usually this side is or this side is about 4 millimeters and the thickness is about 6 millimeters. And our head resistant furniture like this. This part including the centrifugal casting the metal tube and use the forging or casting progress to make too sharp and way to welding like these pictures to assemble them and way to machine like this and more pictures like this. This is no machine in our tubes and this is our machine in our tube. And this material is 1.4 for it and another 20 9 tubes and 20 like this. That including the 2 flange and this material is 2 port for it 7 die. This material is very high and we use the 1000 and 200 threads. Okay. Like this, and our another treatment improvement also including use the loss cutting progress like this. This is blend including 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 blend. And we use the central most of the cutting progress and this material is 1.449 and that we do machine in this hole. And another part is the circle for like this, and we also do machine about this stuff like this, and that goes a shape like another like this. Also, there are new parts, and we also have a centrifugal casting, like some pipe. Like this. The first one is our wooden heading. We are doing the central figures. And this picture is our CNC by turning. And like this. When we finish the machine, we can turn our cubes like this. The surface finish is about a 3.2 and the total size is about 0.5 millimeters. And like this also is our centrifugal pipe. This pipe we use the material is 2205, SS 2205, and we don't do machine. And another is our material 1.4848. And this we do machine, you know this side. And this side is about this side is about 260 millimeters. And the other side is about 184 millimeters, and the high side is more than 2,800 millimeters. And our another type, another investment type progress parts like this. This part is very popular in the furnace brewer. And our production like this. Our heat transfers and our castings sample, making candles, and this is our trays. And we will do castings by our methods. And if you have any inquiry about the heat treatment material, or if you have any inquiry about the particular vehicles and some heat treatment basket trays, gray bars, or including the medicals and slag board, please follow us and send us your inquiries. Okay, thank you.
梳妆打扮了，刮胡子不就是梳妆吗？你还要涂个粉底吗？
This is Bruce from EP China. Today I will introduce the mining crushers to you. There are 4 parts of today's instruction. The first part is the concept, and the second is application field. The third is classification, and the fourth is the parameters of the crusher. This is the first part, the concept. Mining crushers are also called rock crushers, which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters and accounts for more than 50% of the total discharge volume. And according to the size of feeding and discharging, Granulated crusher is often divided into coarse crusher, medium crusher, and fine crusher. And here is a second part about the application field of crusher. In metallurgy, mining, chemical, cement, and other industrial sectors, a large amount of raw materials are reused, which need to be processed by crusher every day. For example, in a beneficiation plant, in order to separate the useful minerals in the ore moments, it is necessary to use a crusher to crush the raw ore to the particle size required by the grinding process. It is necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In departments such as coating plants, cementering plants, ceramic plants, glass industry, powder metallurgy, etc., crushing machinery must be used to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. And in the chemical and electric power sectors, crushing and grinding machinery crushes and grinds raw materials, increasing the surface area of the materials and creating favorable conditions for shortening the time of chemical reactions of materials. With the rapid development of industry and the rapid reduction of resources. The reuse of waste materials in the production of various departments is very important. See, the processing of these waste materials needs to be crushed by the crushing machine. Here comes the application field. It can crush granite, bluestone, cobblestone, iron ore. These are some applications of crushing. In the picture, the crusher is working on the process. You can take it as a reference. This picture also shows another kind of crusher. In this waters of the mountain geographical areas. The last part is about classification. According to the way the crushing force acts, the crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: crusher and grinding machine. The main introduce the crusher generally handles large pieces of material, and the product size is coarser. According to the crushing method and structural characteristics of the machine, roughly divided into 6 categories: jaw crusher, impact crusher, vertical impact crusher, cone crusher, hammer crusher, and roller crusher. The first is jaw crusher. The crushing chamber is composed of 2 jaw plates, a movable jaw and a static jaw, which simulates the movement of the animal's jaws to complete the material crushing operation. The picture on the left is the appearance of this equipment, and the picture on the right is the working principles of this machine. It mainly has 7 features. Number 1, it has low noise and less dust. Number 2, the crushing ratio is large and the product size is small. Number 3, the structure is simple. The work is reliable. Operating cost is low. Next, lubrication system is safe and reliable. The replacement of parts is convenient, and the equipment maintenance is simple. Next, the crushing cavity is deep. There is no jet zone, which improves the filling capacity and output. The next, equipment energy saving. Single machinery energy saving is 15% to 30%. System energy saving is more than doubled. And the last one is the adjustment range of the discharge or opening large, which can meet the requirements of different users. So next is cone crusher. These two pictures on the left of the screen shows the look and the internal structure of this crusher. It is a crushing machine suitable for raw materials in metallurgy, construction, road construction, chemistry, and chemical industries. And according to different crushing principles and different product particle sizes, it is divided into many modes. They are widely used in mining, smelting, building materials, highways, railways, water conservancy, and chemical industries, and many other sectors. The cone crusher has a large crushing ratio, high efficiency, low energy consumption, uniform product size, suitable for medium and fine crushing of various ores and rocks. It has 8 features. The first is higher production capacity, better quality. And the second is its downtime is greatly reduced. And the third is the machine body is a cast steel structure with reinforcement ribs such as the heavy duty parts. And the fourth is an adjuster that can quickly adjust the size of the crushed and discharged material. Next, provides spring protection device. Next, with a complete lubrication system, it will automatically shut down when the temperature is too high or the flow rate is too slow. Number 7. The internal structure has good sealing forms, which can effectively protect the equipment from dust and other small particles. The last one is its long service life and strong applicability. The next is impact crusher. The picture on the chemical industry, building materials, hydropower, and other materials that often require relocation operations, especially for mobile stone operations such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. It can be based on the type, scale, and the size of the raw materials to be processed. The different requirements of finished materials adopt a variety of configuration forms. Here are 5 features. The first one, the impact crusher is more effective in processing materials. With a large amount of moisture and effectively prevents materials from clogging. The second, it is applicable to a wide range of material hardness. Next, it is convenient and flexible to adjust the discharging particle size, and the adjustment range is wide. Next, the wearing parts are small and the metal utilization rate is high. The last one is that the replacement of spare parts is simple. And the maintenance cost is correspondingly reduced. The next is timber crushing. The 2 pictures shows the outlook and the inner structure of this crusher. It is a kind of equipment for crushing materials in the form of impact. It is divided into 2 parts. Single rotor and double rotor. It is a one-stage crusher that directly crushes materials with a maximum particle size of 600 to 1,800 millimeters to 5 to 25 or below 25 millimeters. The hammer crusher is suitable for crushing medium hard materials, such as limestone, slag, coke, and other materials, slag, chemical, electric power, metallic, and other industrial sectors. The first feature is its large crushing ratio, high protection capacity, and the second is the product is uniform, there is little power phenomenon. And the third is low energy consumption per unit per truck, single structure. Also, it is light in weight and easy to operate and maintain. With its reliable mechanical structure, high production efficiency, and good applicability. The next is roller crusher. You can clearly see the inner structure of this crusher. It uses one pair, two pairs of oppositely rotating round rollers to crush materials. The material falls between the two rollers through the upper feeding port of the equipment and is brought into the gap between the two rollers by friction and is gradually crushed, and the finished material leaks from the lower part. And when encountering materials that are too hard to be broken, the rollers automatically retract to close the gap between the rollers, and the over hard materials form. With the action of hydraulic scissors or springs, the roller returns to the original gap, thereby protecting the machine and adjusting the gap between the two rollers. You can ensure the maximum particle size of the product. It has the following advantages: simple structure, convenient maintenance, low manufacturing cost. It is mainly suitable for ports and intermediate crushing of great raw materials in mining, metallurgy, chemical, coal, and other industries. Its feed size is large, and the output size is adjustable, especially in the coal industry. The use of this machine to crush low coal can be directly crushed as long as it undergoes iron removal, impurity removal, and low gauge removal. The crushed materials have uniform particle size and low excessive crushing rate, which simplifies the coal preparation process and reduces investment and production costs. Of course, there are also some other crushers. Today, only some common classifications are introduced. In actual application, there will be more and more detailed classifications, such as gyratory crusher, compact crusher, and so on. And about its parameters. According to different purposes, the parameters of concern are slightly different. Some common ones are inlet size, outlet size, output power, etc. And you should pay attention to that. The price is not the only decisive factor, but to decide the choice according to one's needs in order to save time and cost. I hope everyone can get a rough understanding of the crusher by today's instruction. Thank you. Welcome my colleague to present to you the next wonderful illustration.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is
Carrie from EB China, and today I will show something about the fine crushing and grading technology in salmon and mini industries. So that's our thing. Okay, the next part. The first is based on the theory of ball mill system engineering, and this paper expands the comprehensive application of science and technology in the fine crushing and grading process, and also you push forward a new concept of salmon and mine crushing
人侧一点，不要老是背着
and grading technology through the analysis of the working condition and the operation of each working part of the ball mill. And the next part is the introduction about it. The salmon and the mini industries. They are the basic industries in the national economy, and also they have the characteristics of sustainability and also large volume, high energy consumption, and also therefore it is about high efficiency and low consumption, and they are common topics in the salmon and mini industries. And also throughout the domestic and foreign markets, and there are large ups and downs and foreign competition, and also the ultimate goal of enterprise competition. It is quality and cost, and therefore technological upgrading and equipment optimization should be the top priority of current enterprise development. Okay, the next part it is about the project technical background. Crushing and grading production lines. They are widely used in the production of mini salmon, electric power, and also chemical industry. And they use it to build materials and other industries. It also plays a pivotal and fundamental role in the traditional manufacturing industry, and it is also the main link for mini salmon and other enterprises to improve efficiency and reduce consumption. And after all, oils such as gold, silver, carbon, iron, and tin, they are mined. And they need to go through primary crushing, medium crushing, fine crushing, and they through grading process to select fine oil powder. And every year, nearly 2.4 billion tons of salmon, raw materials, and clinkers are crushed and ground. And the precise capacity of crushing and grading process exceeds 6 billion tons. And next, it is about 1.7 billion tons of coal. They are used in coal-fired power plants, and they must be crushed before it is injected into boilers for combustion and power generation. Okay, the next part it is about production precise about it. And in 2019, China produced 9.96 million tons of steel. And it is based on the average iron. It is content of 30% ore. And 3.3 billion tons of iron ore alone need to be crushed and ground every year. Copper, gold, molybdenum, premium, ammo, and other material mines. They have similar production process. And it includes about 4%. The first, the ground and sand used in concentrate should be broken, and broken and finally broken before it can be applied to all kinds of construction projects. The second, crushing and grading process consume about 4 million tons of wear-resistant materials every year. The third part, the power consumption of crushing and grading takes up nearly 70% of the whole production process. And the last part, therefore, the improvement of crushing and grading production technology. It is the main direction of enterprise to achieve engineer saving, consumption reduction, and benefit improvement. And next, it is the second background of project technical. Mistakes of crushing and grading process. The first part, the ball mill, it is called low efficiency machine, and in fact, it is a misunderstanding. People do not really understand the ball mill, and it is a efficiency machine in the grading process. And the next part, the ball mill has been around for more than 100 years. And over the past 100 years, great changes have taken place in the grading process. And the critical size of the ball mill, it has changed from about 200 millimeters in simple production to about 1 millimeter in modern mass production. And also the next part it is about the new concept of crushing process. Crushing and grading production. It is the main link in cement production and mine beneficiation, and its power consumption accounts for nearly 70% of the entire production process. And therefore, the improvement of the crushing and grading production process, it is the main goal of the enterprise to achieve energy saving, consumption reduction, and efficiency improvement. And also the significance of the new consent precise establish the working state of the ball mill. It under the new material condition and effectively combined with the roller press and vertical mill and other media and fine crushers improve the output, reduce energy consumption, and also it improves the particle form. It optimizes the particle structure and obtains the official performance of solvent or significantly improve the manufacturing yield. And the next part it is about ball mill ceramic line plate. It is also our patented products. We put forward the ball mill system engineering theory and according to the system engineering theory in the ball mill grading precise. And also it to make ambush making change, design and launch the ceramic line plate and metal ball combination. And the first part, to increase output and reduce consumption, the preparation of some it is only about 47% of steel, and also which can reduce the weight of line plate by more than 50%. It improves the efficiency of ball mill and reduces the energy consumption of ball mill. And the second, ceramic has extremely high wear resistance and greatly reducing the running cost and maintenance rate of the ball mill. And also, there are three pictures about the photo about the ceramic line plate. And you can get something information about the color and the shape. And you can see more clearly. And the next part is the significance of the new consent precise. Establishing the working state of the ball mills. It is under the new material condition and effectively combine it with the roller press and increasing the output. And the next it is reducing energy consumption. The next it is improving particle shape. The next it is optimizing particle structure. And also the last part it is striving for the highest strength of the cement. And the next it is ball mill modified according to new consent glue size. It reduces 90% of the bulk of the mill barrel, and which not only reduces the manufacturing cost and accelerates of the ball mill. It increases the strength of the barrel body and but also eliminates the phenomenon of leakage of power and material. And also it greatly improves the working environment of workers. And the next is about the preliminary experiment of this project. Our new concept grading precise has been used commercially on cement mills with diameters of 3.8 meters and 4.2 meters. And also semi-line plates, it is used in industry application with material grading board on cement mill with diameter of 3.8 meters. And the next in the cement mill with a diameter of 4.2 plus 30.5 meters. The output of 47.5 grade cement sand is as high as 2,090 tons, and the pound consumption is about 24 degrees per ton. And next the semi-ball mill line board. It has been used in Tianjin Zhenxin cement factory for more than 60 months, and also it has been certified by the customer, and that the design is natural and stable, and the wear-resisting performance. It is extremely ideal, and which determines the development direction of the ball mill line for in the future, and it is an image-making product. And the next it is great metal results. In an industry test of 3.8 plus 13 meters diameter cement mill, a single beam mill composed of a combined self-17-bolt 3 line, and also it has been successfully run for 7 years. And also compared with the traditional mill, the output has been increased by 30%. The pound consumption per ton is about 24 degrees. And more importantly, the service life of wear-resistant materials, it has been increased by more than 50%. And the next is the inclusion. We can get the inclusion about the new concept of crushing and grading technology. It can increase the output of the ball mill by more than 20%, and also it can save about 20% of electricity and extend the life of wear-resistant materials by more than 50%. And the second, under the new working conditions, the work test of the 16 ball mills have undergone a fundamental change. It is necessary to fully study the ball mills and use comprehensive technology to improve the effective power of the ball mills. And the second, the ball grading theory in ball mills is of no practical significance. It's only the ball with uniform ball diameter has the greatest grading ability. The next, the single chamber mill composed of a variety of lines with different surface shapes. It can greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly reduce the power consumption. The next, excellent wear-resistant materials are the basis of the new concept of crushing and grading technology. And next, in the ball mill system engineering theory, ceramic lines and material balls will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce heat and chemical pollution. And also in the new concept of ball mill system engineering, whether it is cement or mines, whether it is dry or wet grading processes, we do not hesitate to recommend ceramic lines. Okay, that's all information about it. And welcome my next colleague to introduce another product.
Hello everyone, this is Early from Eastern China. Next